This video shows you how to drain and flush METIman's onboard bleeding system. Here's what you'll need: the trauma fill tank, distilled water, a bucket for wastewater, some towels, the 2 wound umbilicals from METIman's inventory kit, and the instructor workstation running an SCE. To drain and flush METIman's bleeding system, both wound umbilicals need to be connected to the moulage ports, even if only one port was used. Attach the wound umbilical to the upper moulage port on METIman's right shoulder. The other moulage port is located under the skin on METIman's right hip. If the port isn't already uncovered, unzip the skin covering METIman's abdomen and chest and pull the edges of the skin back. Then lower the waistband of the skin shorts by releasing them from the white shorts retainer post on the hip. Here you can see 3 ports. This is the lower moulage port. This beige port is the fill port, and this white port is the vent port. Attach the other wound umbilical to the lower moulage port. Put the ends of both wound umbilicals in the wastewater bucket. On the instructor workstation, click the System Administration button at the top right of the Muse home screen. Then click the Maintenance tab on the System Administration screen. Finally, click Flush System on the Maintenance screen. Fluid drains from the simulator through the wound umbilicals. When fluid stops flowing from both umbilicals, click Finished on the Maintenance screen. To flush the bleeding system, pour 1 liter of clear distilled water into the trauma fill tank. Make sure the yellow relief valve on the trauma tank is closed by turning it to the right until it clicks. You can verify that it's closed when there's no gap between the yellow valve and the black washer. Now connect the fill and vent lines to the fill and vent ports on METIman's right hip. Connect the white vent line from the trauma tank to the white vent port on the simulator. Connect the beige fill line from the trauma tank to the beige fill port on the simulator. To pressurize the tank, unlock the pump handle by turning it counterclockwise. Although we're pressurizing the tank on a table, it is much easier to pressurize the tank on the floor. Pump the tank handle 25 to 35 times to transport distilled water to the onboard blood reservoir. Never exceed 35 strokes. Lock the pump handle back into the pump assembly by turning it clockwise. It takes approximately 2 to 3 minutes to fill the onboard reservoir. Watch the overflow bottle attached to the trauma tank. When it begins to fill with fluid, the onboard reservoir is full. Release pressure from the tank by turning the yellow pressure relief valve clockwise until all air pressure is gone. Disconnect the fill line from the simulator, then disconnect the vent line from the simulator. On the instructor workstation, click the System Administration button at the top right of the Muse home screen. Then click the Maintenance tab on the System Administration screen. Finally, click Flush System on the Maintenance screen. Fluid is flushed through the wound umbilicals into the wastewater bucket. The fluid flushed from the simulator must be clear. If it's still tinted red, reconnect the fill and vent lines to the simulator and repeat the draining and flushing steps until the fluid runs clear. When fluid stops flowing from both umbilicals, click Finished on the Maintenance screen. Detach the wound umbilicals from the simulator. Cover the ports by pulling the skin shorts back up over the white shorts retainer post. Then pull the skin of the chest and abdomen back into position and zip up the edges. This video showed you how to drain and flush METIman's onboard bleeding system. If you need more information, please consult the METIman user guide or call CAE Healthcare customer service at 1-866-462-7920 or at one of our international numbers if appropriate. If you found this video helpful and would like to see more, visit our website at www.caehealthcare.com.